Well, we certainly have some very strong winds coming towards Las Vegas, but nothing around 80 miles an hour. Maybe 40 miles an hour is the best we're going to be seeing, maybe 45 if you're lucky. Up towards the north, you can see we are starting to see some showers pop up as some mid-level moisture starts to push on in. This is part of a cold front, which you can see is still out towards the middle of California, but it is slowly pushing our direction. It's got some pretty good winds out behind it, so we're going to continue to see these winds kick up after that cold front passes. When is that front going to get here? Well, it's basically going to be between 5 and 8 o'clock, I think right around 6 p.m. You can tell that because through the entire day, winds are out of the southwest between 10 and 20 miles an hour, even some sustained winds right around 30 just ahead of the front. But then as you get towards about 6 p.m. and towards 7 and 8 o'clock, you can see they switch around towards the northwest. That's an indicator of that front making its way through. With that, we do have a wind advisory in effect down towards the southern portion of Clark County. This is from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. today, so it's basically going to include the entirety of the day. 14-mile-an-hour sustained winds for Las Vegas, basically 10 to 15 across the valley right now, 15 in Henderson. Gusts on top of that getting to the mid-20s, so 23-mile-an-hour gusts for Las Vegas, 21 in Henderson. This is what's happening. We have one front which pushed on off towards the east, allowing us to see those gusty winds yesterday. Then we have a secondary front which is going to push through right around 7 to 8 o'clock tonight, and we have the shot for some blowing dust in the area. Basically what's going to happen is if we see rain showers, no dust. If there's no rain showers, then we have the better shot for blowing dust because we have those pretty strong winds coming in right behind it as well. So how strong are these winds going to be? Well, expect those gusts to be in the 20 to 30 mile an hour range, with them peaking to 30 to 35 right around 5 o'clock before they start to die off. Your biggest threats for today are basically going to be those winds and also I think those the dust cloud if one forms. We're going to keep a very close eye on that to make sure that we keep you up to date if things happen. Temperatures basically in the 60s and 70s for today. Your high in Las Vegas 73. Basically those gusty winds are going to be the biggest thing you're going to watch for. 45 mile an hour gusts in the valley possible today. 76 for Sunday, 85 on Monday. Finally the winds die off by Tuesday, sunny and into the mid-90s towards the middle of this week.
Yeah, looking forward to those temperatures. Now, last week we saw the wind so strong that it blew over a lot of trees. It kicked up a lot of dust. Potential for that to happen today again?
Whenever there's winds to about 40 or 45 miles an hour, any trees that are sort of weak, absolute possibility. So just be careful out there because any trees that do sort of look like they're getting tossed around a little bit more than the other ones, they could potentially fall, take down wires, fall on trees, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, be careful where you park your car too.
Exactly.
All right, thanks, Carlo.